Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
The grooming. Yeah. Man, bald head, man. Why you gotta do this to me?
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
Trying to, goddamn, I seen that D lineman.
They're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Motherfucker came through with the swiftness.
Outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
How the fuck I get in front of my fullback? What the fuck type weird shit is that?
He winds up giving a yard back there.
Stupid ass shit. You just ain't trying to put what?
Task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
A little more in the snow.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that,
shit.
4th down. Well done.
I gotta get used to him.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
27.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Superstore.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
This nigga running the ball out the field.
All 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation.
All right, come on, Twan, bro. Calm down.
Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to
the Phillip brothers.
He'll try and run it.
He is
out of bounds inside.
Hurt that boy. That's what I want to see.
Such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop.
Hey, my defense got way better, though.
He had to slow down. There was really no hole
because the old time would have been scope.
In order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right.
Step out to Davis. You'll sit there and watch your bitch ass.
Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Who's that, Chris Godwin?
Both sides.
That's what I meant to say. I said Chris Godwin.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to start.
I trained him so fast, and they'll read.
Told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this, we're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let me go, Tomas. Let me go.
He will not attempt to return. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive,
talking shit. Shut your bitch ass up.
See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. 2 and now on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A shotgun snap and a go to Dobbins. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box.
I'm sorry I done did that shit.
And he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Move, man.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Got me doing all that bullshit.
For his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bills nothing.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
I see I ain't kicking it back to that side. That was a superstar.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also,
Get that run out, bro.
the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
On the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 16, Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
I'm going to hurt that bitch.
With a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Bills 7. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the hole closes.
Damn, I can't get a run for shit.
Up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Let's go, let's go. And nothing doing.
He's no point of doing that shit.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup.
I can't get a run for nothing.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Trying to run, bro.
Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
3rd and 10.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And the Bills first down.
Here's Dobbins.
Oh my God, DK. Oh my God. JK.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle.
Hey, that was just comedy, bro. If I would have scored out that.
Better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to
so that was just too
bring in
comedy.
extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I don't even know why the fuck I even just called
It's
that.
going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Let's fucking go, baby.
2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills
Who was throwing
are
dots?
away from tying the football game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, when you've got a guy like Marquise Goodwin, a former Olympian, mind you, you've got to devise ways to get the football in his hands, and mission accomplished there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Let's go, baby.
26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball.
And that's my rookie, Nick Baker. Let's get it.
What happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Right back in cheating, goddamn. Nah, though, bro, nah. That play always worked for me, though. Yeah, it's on sub. It just, you was really on it that play.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Let's go.
He's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
You needed that sack. Who was that on that sack?
3 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Good effort there trying to take a shot.
Hey, nah, you ain't burning my nigga Taron Johnson that easily. You hear me?
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find
you ain't burning Taron Johnson that easily, man.
Halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the others.
And now this is intercepted.
User pick. Let's go.
Picked off at the
Oh, he gonna fail. He gonna get the block in the bag. Jerry Hughes. Gary motherfucking Hughes.
Moves the offense backwards.
Oh my God.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it.
Let's go, JK. Yeah, that's JK.
J.K. Dobbins. His first touchdown
Let's get it, baby.
season. And the Bills have broken the tie. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
And the Bills
Let's
are
go.
going to get him as he goes down.
Phillips, okay,
Give
man.
that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
To try again after the sack. Jackson forced out to his left. He's got him in.
I had two people playing a hard flat. That's my fault.
Very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to
Oh, he wide the fuck open.
Nice work.
What the fuck?
Out of that, and it's second down.
Hell nah, you got me fucked up. You think I'm about to let you do that shit?
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
That play fucking me up. Man, what the fuck? I didn't even think that was the same formation. That's the same shit.
From the gun, Jackson on the move to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Face mask. Come on, bro. You was a superstar.
That would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Damn.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Where the fuck he threw that bitch to? The dirt?
And now it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown.
He got that? That nigga jumped in the air and did some bullshit.
The end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt, man. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
I ain't trying to do that, man.
21.
I can't stop his plays. It's like,
A couple of teams locked into
you feel me? I be lucky if I do stop him. You feel what I'm saying?
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
So you feel me? I be trying, bro. This shit, I don't know what the fuck.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins.
Fuck, JK. You let that nigga foot ankle grab you, bitch.
11 yards there, just like last play. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
Damn, man. That's fucking superstar, man. I be scared to run sometimes. Come on, fucker.
It's 2nd and 11. On play action. Here's Tua. Flushed out right.
Oh my God, I threw a pick. I ain't even see that bitch. He came out of nowhere.
At the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
I ain't gonna lie, how you throwing with him right now? I would have been got rid of him.
2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now Jackson, off play action.
Let's go.
Hit, and he lost the football.
Hey, that motherfucker Ray Rice Jr. picked that ball up trying to get out of there, though.
That time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To throw is Jackson. Off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid. 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got
Come on, Twan, bro. Take it easy, bro.
He puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Steps away. He may try, and it's a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery.
And he got the first, though. Oh, good.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. So a moment to catch your collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more.
How the fuck I keep having these close games with motherfuckers and not getting a win?
Sports. Team's working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here.
Oh, they made me do some bullshit.
Right side. All the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
I tried to stop and grab him, bro. They did some bullshit. I'm mad as hell.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 34.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
Man, I'm sorry.
He's taken down.
I wasn't even paying attention. I'm just trying to that ball out that bitch.
Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Eluding the pressure right.
Fuck.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D Ford, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like
this game over with right here.
Bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the
That's
Dodger.
my defense do some great shit.
Losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
All right, baby, that was big, that was big.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Off the play fake. Jackson flushed out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed.
Tre'Davious
White with a pick. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
That bitch cannot jump that high.
Intercepted.
That bitch cannot jump that high, bro.
The ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Boy, so
That was just the gas shit. How tall is dude?
like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He was trying to clear the way.
Let's go. Some motherfucking bullshit.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker.
We got him some bullshit.
Passing situation.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
They let him get a pick. Fuck out of here.
Into the end zone for the Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly controlled right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
But it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards.
Man, I want this game over with. I don't give a fuck.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it.
Hey, Brandon be clowning though for sure. I'm glad I got him. Yeah.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Not the way, fat
yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Dobbins.
I wanna.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20.
Let's go, JK. Got my nigga his second PD, baby. Let's get it.
Here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Try to lay one up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down around the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.
You gonna kick a field goal, make it seem like you did something. You ain't do nothing, nigga.
There at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then.
Shut up, nigga.
I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't call the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
GG though, ball head.
They move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
We said D tackle.
Got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup.